Hey guys! I was just getting ready for a Zoom call and to pop out for a bit, and I thought why not film this look that I'm doing today. It's really easy, really simple, very casual, daytime, perfect for Zoom, perfect for popping to the supermarket, or even if you just want to sit at home. Like me. It's something that I do quite often. I even take these kind of products on holiday with me when I don't really want to spend too much time getting ready, but I still want to look put together and nice and not scare anybody. Yeah, if you want to see how I got this, then stay tuned. Okay, to start off with, I'm going to go in with moisturizer, and I'm using the Supergoop Everyday Sunscreen. This has got SPF 50, and as one of my friends pointed out, rightly so, this is a tiny bit of an overkill, but I don't actually wear this on my face and body. I just wear it on my face because I like the fact that it's a chemical sunscreen. So I'm going to put this all over my face. I go in with about that much and go in all over. I find this to be such a nice base for makeup as well because it's got that grip which is going to help stick the foundation and concealer really nicely, and it's packed with antioxidants, so it's really going to help protect your skin during the day. I'm not actually going to go with foundation today. I'm just going to use two concealers. These are the Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealers. I've got the colour Warm Sand and Warm Beige. As you can see, they're so different. I tend to use this more kind of everywhere, but I use this one to highlight the center of my face just to bring that area forward. Before that, I'm going to go in with some lip mask because my lips are super dry. Put a tiny bit of this on just to help when it comes to lips, so it's not too dry when I'm putting my lip products on. Anyway, concealer. I'll go in with Warm Sand first. I basically dot this everywhere I want to almost color correct and bronze as well because it's quite a warm color. So I'm going to go slightly into corners of my eye, and then also a teeny bit here because I've got a bit of darkness here, and also right on the inside of my eye. A little bit here, and then I've got a patch here which I'm going to bronze, so I'm going to go all the way down. And across the forehead. And using my Real Technique sponge, I'm going to just blend that all out. So this is just going to almost colour correct all those areas which have a bit of darkness to it. Can you see it's almost looking a bit more brighter anyway because the darkness has been corrected. So you don't always have to go in with a lighter concealer. You just need something that's going to colour correct if you want to neutralise everything. And then here, bronzing up the face. And on the forehead. Right, so this is what we're left with. I know it looks a bit warm at the moment, but once we bring that brightness into the center, it's going to make everything come together a lot more. So now I'm going to go in with Warm Beige just to brighten up some areas. And put this under my eyes. Basically in the center of my face where I want to add some brightness. And then go and blend that out. So this is basically going to give you the coverage without having foundation, so you don't feel really heavy, especially in like warm weather where you don't really want to wear too much on your face. And then I leave the under eye right till the end just so that it dries down a tiny bit, and that way it kind of stays in the right place. And then with the remaining product on the sponge, I'm just going to go up in to the jaw. Don't forget these inner corners. You want to hit those with the light concealer as well, just so that it brings some light into that area. Can you see the skin is still showing through? I personally think that when some of your natural skin is showing through, it makes your skin look even more perfect. It makes it look more natural. So this is where we're at. I'm just going to go and set the under eyes with some powder. This is Patrick's powder from MAC. You can use any powder for your under eyes. Just make sure before you set it there are no creases. And you really want to press that powder right into the skin. And then with the remaining product, just go all over the face. So here we are. It kind of looks a bit more natural because you've got that warmth coming in from that first concealer we laid down. Then you've got the brightness going in the center of the face. I'm going to go in and add a tiny bit more warmth to my face with some bronzer. And I know that everyone's been talking about cream bronzers recently, and I love cream bronzers. But in the summer, I feel like sometimes I like to go in more with powders because I feel like you're generally more oily in the summer, so your oils are going to come through and it's going to melt the product anyway, so these powders are going to look more natural on your skin rather than sitting on top of your skin. I love to go in with a tiny bit of powder bronzer. Just lightly dust it over the cheek. You see the difference? Just add some warmth. Go on the forehead. Oh, this is the Marc Jacobs bronzer. You can use anyone. And then slightly over the top of the nose, because that's where the sun hits. And blend it slightly onto the cheeks as well. So for blush, my favourite summertime blush has got to be Milani Luminoso. It's baked, so it's got a really nice pearlescence to it. So I take a bit of that, and I like to put it on the apples of my cheek, but I like to drag it up because the shimmer that it has in this product tends to reflect, so it looks like a really nice highlight at the same time. It basically means that there's one step less to do. Look at that glow. So next I like to go in and shape my brows because they're looking a little too different. So I like to start by brushing them up. And I love how fluffy they've become in quarantine. And look at this one. This one is a good shape. So I'm not going to go in and fill them perfectly. I just want to fill in the sparse areas. I'm just creating small brow strokes going up to the direction of the hair, and at the end going down. You just follow the direction the hair is growing. You don't even have to be that even with this because let's be real. On a Zoom call, it's not that close and it's not that clear enough anyway, so who's gonna see? You just wanna make it look like it's even. Boom, look at that. Sad, happy, sad, happy. This is my problem brow. We all got one, haven't we? I've got a hole here. It's also shorter than the other side. Gotta bring it all the way down. How's that? It looks fuller than the other side. Damn it. So here we are. Brows done. So for eyes, we're going to keep it really easy because ain't nobody got time for that. I'm going with the Dose of Colours Baked Browns eyeshadow palette. This is so nice for everyday looks. I'm going to take a fluffy brush, which looks like this. Actually, hold your horses. I'm going to go in with bronzer first because I want it to tie in with the rest of my face. So I'm going to go in, put some of this on the crease. Then taking this colour, actually I'll mix these two right here. So I'm actually going to go in and start by putting the product right on the outside of my eye and then blend it going inwards. So that way most of the product is on the outside of my eye and then it blends towards the inner corner. So it looks more like this. So there's very little eyeshadow on the inside of my eye at the moment. I want it to be concentrated out here because when I go in with darker colours, it's going to blend really nicely into that. And then I'm going to go in with this darker colour right here. Use the brush from the palette and go here and define the lash line. I'm going to go right up against it, right on the outer corner and blend back and forth. This is going to lift the eye a tiny bit. Can you see this one's going slightly droopy like this? And then I'm just going to bring it up a tiny bit, almost like a wing. And then the same on the lower lash line. I'm only going to go to the middle, both on the top and the bottom. And then kind of wing it out. Doesn't have to be perfect, you just want to lift it. And then I'm going to take this colour right here. It's a really nice warm colour. It looks really red in the pan, but it's actually going to give a really nice warmth to your eye. And then I'm going to put this right between the dark and the neutral colours. So kind of like on the outer corner. And then if you feel like you want to add some more of the darkness into it, go in again with the dark. And then I'm going to switch it over. It's got the really teeny tiny pencil brush, which is quite firm. I'm going to go in with that dark colour again, go right up against the lash line and define the eyes, just on the outer corner. Then I'm going to go in with this really light shade with a flat brush. I'm going to take it into the inner corner and blend it up into the lid. It's just going to add some more brightness into the inner corner without looking too harsh. Eyeshadow done. You can leave it like this, or I like to go in with a black liner just under my lash line because it helps to further define your eyes. Okay, final step for eyes. Going to go in with mascara. I've already curled my lashes. This is a drugstore one. It's by Rimmel. It's called Scandalise Wow Wings. It's actually pretty good for drugstore. If you apply it thin layer by thin layer, you can avoid the clumps. Look at that. Makes such a difference, doesn't it? And you look more awake. So in your meetings, when you're actually sleeping, your colleagues think you're awake. You know, a lot of people make really weird faces when they put mascara on, and I don't get it. They're just like this. What are you doing, Susan? Is it really helping you that much? Look at that. I don't like too much mascara on my bottom lashes because it makes it look too spidery. So I try to just zhuzh it a little like that. Zhuzh. And that's it. Oh no, lips. So for lips, I'm going to go in with Spice Lip Liner from MAC. And it's like my everyday go-to peachy nude liner. Really blend that into the lips. And then you can go in with a gloss or whatever you want. I'm going to go in with Lisa Eldridge Velvet Fawn today. It's a really nice nude colour. Pat that into the centre and then blend it out with my fingers. And that is it. I can do this look in about 6 or 7 minutes and I'm just like and I'm done. The reason why it's so quick is like with the eyeshadows, it doesn't need to be perfect. It's all blended out. Nothing's too structured. Everything is like really blown out, really natural, minimal products because ain't nobody got time for that. You don't look too much, but you look put together. You kind of look like you woke up like this. If you give this a try, tag me. I'd like to see your recreations. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you very soon. Bye.